I've been sitting here thinking about my childhood. I remember when I was a little boy, I don't know, I guess I was about 9, 10 years old, that I asked my parents if I could, we lived in, well, we had a big, not an estate, you can't say it's an estate. We had a home in Connecticut that had a lot of acreage, and part of the property that we had was a little lake. It's really cool. And anyway, it was in the wintertime, and where the lake, it was quite a deep lake. Anyway, the lake iced over, and we did ice skating there. But I remember asking my parents if I could go ice skating, and they said, well, why don't you wait till it warms up a bit? Didn't dawn on me until now what that might have meant, Wait until it warms up a bit? Wouldn't that take a chance of me falling through the ice? Maybe they wanted me to fall through the ice, Can you imagine a nice kid like me? I mean, I was a nice kid, I really was. When I was born, I understand that the doctor hit my mother instead of hitting me. After I was born, the nurse got in a few slaps too. Later on in life, I had to go to a psychiatrist. I had to go to a psychiatrist because I was so screwed up, and I had to work on a model airplane, I worked on one of those model airplanes where you have to glue, put some glue on part 3 and then put that in part 2 and then grab part 4 and put that in, and do the wings and the tails and I had to talk to the psychiatrist while I put together this model airplane. I told him that I felt inferior, that I felt that I was ugly, so he had me after I made the model airplane, he had me lay on the couch face down. I told him I had suicidal thoughts, He said from now on I have to pay in advance. What a bunch of crap. These doctors are full of crap. I just watched what's it called? Not The View. I hate The View. On TV, I hate The View with Whoopi Goldberg. What a shithead. She makes me want to throw up, Whoopi. Well, all of them make me want to throw up. Meredith, is Meredith on there? I like Meredith. I liked her on Do You Want to Be a Millionaire or whatever the show was. I loved her. I thought she was a class act. Why she went on The View is beyond me, but Whoopi Goldberg, Vomit City. Anyway, I was... The Talk? Yeah, it's called The Talk. I like that. I really like The Talk. It's about, 100 times better than The View. Anyway, today they were talking about someone has invented an app that will tell you or tell parents what the baby's doing, what the baby's trying to communicate and say, what the baby's trying to say when it's crying, and if it cries a certain way, it means it's hungry, and it cries a different way, it means it has to be changed, and cries a different way and wants to be turned over in the crib, and cries a different way. It's just being rebellious and, I don't know. But can you believe that there's people out there buying this app that tells you what the baby's saying? You don't. Here, I'll save your money, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. When a baby's crying, it means they're full of shit. It means they want to be changed. They don't want to, lay in shit. Do you like to be laying in shit? It's warning you. It's warning you by farting and making noises and squirming, and pretty soon you can smell it. The baby is trying to warn you. The baby was trying to warn you there's a big load coming. You're too stupid to realize it, weren't you? Huh? The baby was full of shit. It's time that you understood your baby and quit being a moron. Quit thinking about yourself all the time. Think about your baby. Think about your children. Oh, and you can also take your dog or your cat to a facility that has people working there that can read their minds. It's like a dog whisperer. Like a horse whisperer. And you can take your dog to this person, and then they can look at the dog. They can look into its eyes, and they can kind of raise its raise its lips and look in its teeth and kind of try to hear it. Put a and communicate with the animal, and you'll be able to know what the dog's thinking. Usually the dog's thinking, "Get me out of here. My owner's a shithead. I don't want to be with this person anymore. He's an asshole. He's mean to me. I get the same food every single day. I'm sick of it." Doesn't matter if it's cat, a turtle, goldfish, raccoon, pig. It's all the same thing. You can take your animal, boys and girls, to this whisperer, and they can look at the animal. They can look at the animal and talk to the animal. And then they can tell you for $55 what the hell they're thinking of. Your horse thinks you're an asshole. But they won't say that, will they? They'll say, your horse really is grateful for the carrots that you give to the horse. But the horse says that it doesn't like carrots all the time. Sometimes it likes sugar cubes, and sometimes it just likes to, eat wheat or barley or whatever the hell they eat. And the same with dogs. Sometimes the dog doesn't like to eat the same thing all the time, And they're trying to communicate with you to tell their owners what's up. But you don't tell the owner exactly what's up. You keep them wanting more, so they come in, and every session's $55. That's for 20 minutes. So they can tell you what their animal's thinking of. Oh, let's take Rover in, and, he's been acting a little bit oddly. Let's take him in and see what's up, And so the person that's getting your money will say, well, this is what the dog told me today. Now, he's got a lot of things on his mind, and he's holding back on a few things that he is pretty sensitive stuff. He doesn't want to hurt your feelings. But I think if there's another, 1, 2, or 3 sessions that I can pry that out of him, and he'll open up to me, the dog whisperer, and I can be able to relay those things onto you. But we have to, we have to be careful. We can't rush the animal. or else he won't open up to us. So, so if you come in 1, 2, 3 more times, maybe 5 visits, we'll try to get to the bottom of it. If you believe there's people out there that can read horses' minds, that can read your cat's mind and your dog's mind and your duck's mind, your raccoon's mind, and all your pets, pig pets, and all the other pets you have, you need your head examined. You need to go to the doctor yourself. You go into the doctor and he says, well, what can I do to help you today? Why are you here to see me? People laugh at me because I think that Joe Blow down here can read my horse's mind and tell me what my dog's thinking. The doctor says, do you believe that Dr. Brown down here at the clinic can tell you what your dog's thinking? Yes, I do, because he's told me a lot of things about my dog that are true. And the doctor will say, sir, you need some psychological help, You really do. And I'm just a guy that can help you because you're full of it.